With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. You look at this Baltimore defense. They really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, the head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Now here's another carry for Harris. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 9. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
To throw, White. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 38-yard line. The 2nd-round pick leading this offense well. It'll be a 1st down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 7. They hand this off to Harris. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. You look at this Baltimore defense. They really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
White looks to throw. That's swung out wide to Harris. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. That'll give them 8 that time, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
They're going for it. This is Harris, and he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
They'll run on 1st down. Huffman. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The Ravens at 11-3 on the year. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now because, to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done.
Now, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 12 yards the pick up there, good for a Raven first.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
To throw is Jackson. This one complete to Coleman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Now, these two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, Week 8 to be exact. And it was the Ravens getting the road victory in that one, so now they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Baltimore. Throwing is Jackson. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Second and 10. A play fake. Now White. That's down the field and caught by Freiermuth. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Play action. Here's White. Open man, there's Darnell Washington. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Harris, and trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Now White. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. White. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Report!
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Alex Highsmith in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll look to throw here. Going deep for Walker. And he's got it inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's White. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield at man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now White. And this one is incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Now is 2nd and 10.
13.
They go play action with Jackson. They're looking deep here for Flowers. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now Jackson. That is caught. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 6. Jackson now. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Finding Walker complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
He scored their touchdown earlier, and this had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambled for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now he's absolutely shredding them.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Hey, report! Report! No.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Here's Jackson. That's complete right around the 8.
And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Henry not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry
with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to throw. White.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, I think completions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning.
From the gun, here's White. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And it is now 21-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
Right back to Atwell. That's complete.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down. From the shotgun, here's White.
Here's one deep for Pickens.
He's got it at the 15. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
George Pickens.
55 yards.
And the Steelers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with a 21-7 lead already in their hip pocket, probably not a time to get too creative or inventive here. We'll see. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10. Jackson.
That's complete to his receiver, Bateman.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Now it's Jackson.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Here's Jackson to throw. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers are going to have it here at their own 15. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched the playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, When they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers and
he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. White looks to throw.
That's complete to his tight end flyer move.
The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
To throw, White.
That's caught. It's Tutu Atwell.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And he will have a Ravens first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Now a handoff up the middle. Huffman. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Throwing is Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Walker. And he will have a Ravens first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, hey. Hey, sit on. Sit on.
To throw is Jackson. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Nice shot.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
You are X. You are X. Get on. Get on.
Now it's Jackson. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. He'll drop to throw. This one complete to Coleman. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. Tucker's kick is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll start the drive with Harris. Fights him off. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. White. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Here we go.
Now White. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
He finds Pickens over the middle. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Now White. Open man is Atwell, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 18. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Out of the gun, it's White. Completes this one to Pickens. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's White. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with him. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Go ahead. Ready.
Running left, it's Henry. Now inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry His second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Ravens stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. Tucker now for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. Here's White throwing to start the drive. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
To throw again on second down. White toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Let's go now. Go.
White now from the gun on third down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the second time. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Jackson.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
Isaiah Likely the target that time.
And it's third down.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch, not much yardage afterwards.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. From the gun, here's White. Rolling to his left. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. We've seen the pressure get to him several times in this game. There, though, we see him escape it.
And we've seen this rookie video before as well. That type of pressure, oftentimes, what do you resort to? Your legs, try and escape. What you hope is that this doesn't become habit for him, that he learns how to handle the pressure, still keep his eyes downfield, and make some throws.
He'll get this one complete to Atwell.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing again on 2nd down. White. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Adafe Owe from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Marcus Davenport there to take him down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll keep it on the ground. Huffman, and he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. Here it's 3rd and 3. Jackson from the shotgun. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down.
One more, ready? Hey, Ozzy, check out.
They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
109 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Up the middle they go. Huffman, 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From the gun on third down, Jackson able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 29-yard line. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And they take a knee.
Okay, ready?
And they'll indeed take a knee. And they will take a knee here. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the top.